This is literally the hottest place on earth, Death Valley. And we are gonna run a marathon. You boys ready?
Ready.
Absolutely. 3, 2, 1, go. I want you to take whatever notion or thought you think a marathon should be, and I want you to punt them to the curb, because this race is not that. This is an unsanctioned race. There's no official start line, there is no finish line, there is no hundreds of other runners, and there's no early morning start to avoid the heat. You're starting at high noon so that the majority of the race is taking place during the hottest parts of the day.
It's actually chilly out here. I wish it was hotter.
The sun is unrelenting and brutal, producing rays so hot that after it has gone down, the earth remains above 119 degrees. It is not at all hyperbole when I say it can be deadly.
A person traveling with a group of motorcyclists died from heat exposure yesterday.
It's looking very bleak.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke.
I'm worried about him. Yeah, I might need to call it.
And as the weekend is winding down, the heat in Death Valley is ramping up.
Monday was the hottest day ever reported on Earth.
We need to get back ASAP because Tyson's about to pass out.
The heat is starting to make me panic.
This challenge would be the hardest thing I've ever done. Can we survive 26.2 miles in this pressure cooker? This is the Death Valley Marathon. Roll the footage. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it is race morning. I'm not nervous, no, not me. This is what we're packing right now. Drone batteries, drone.
Oranges. I'm just getting it ready.
Shout out to Chubbies who kitted out our entire team. So if you're wondering why our fits look so good, it's because we're wearing Chubbies. Show me about the liner. Yeah. Do you wear underwear with those?
No, why would you? You got a liner.
When I first started wearing Chubbies, I wore underwear underneath.
What?
I know, it was a mistake.
In these?
In these, yeah. I was today years old.
Yeah.
When I found out.
This is what I ate for dinner last night. I carved up. You know, other people fuel up and prepare for marathons with like zero gravity chair the day before. This is what I was doing yesterday.
Nice.
We've got 3 coolers is the game plan. One is gonna be full of food. I don't know what's gonna be in these guys right here. Go out on the road, man. Are you kidding me? If you're wondering what to wear when running a marathon in Death Valley, whoa! Okay, Chubby. We wanted to wear something reflective and light to disperse the sun's energy off of us. So we're all white.
We are far out here. I mean, it looks sick, but I'm already hot in here. Like, I'm sweating down my back.
It's 122 outside.
122.
How does your body feel?
Body feels ready. I didn't think I was going to be as nervous as I currently am. For my morals, I'm going to say there's a 100% chance that we finish. Realistically, I think there's a chance that we don't, but I think it's like a 30-ish%.
I'll tell you how I feel.
Yeah, how do you feel?
My body feels beat up because I've just done 2 days of games training with athletes. I can feel every one of the 130 GHD sit-ups I did 2 days ago. I can feel a bunch of the lunges I did yesterday.
What miles do you think are going to be the worst?
It's always mile 18 to 20. But you hit 18 to 19 and you are at such a caloric deficit because it's not just the calories of moving your body, it's the calories of sweating and just so much pressure. Like, we're in a pressure cooker for hours, bro.
And it's just barren. There's salt and mountain. What do you think our time is going to be?
5:17.
5:17? 5:17:32?
Let's go.
You know when your hands get a little like clammy just thinking about?
Today's episode is about failure because I've failed on my FITTEST to 40 series. If you haven't been following, I recently turned 40 and I'm working on a series of videos where I attempt to have personal records in a variety of fitness events. I hit the strength portions of my goals. I crushed the power lifts. I hit all the Olympic lifts.
Get up!
I was 5 for 5 in my goals of PRing life. But my next goal was the CrossFit Open. And a few weeks before the CrossFit Open began, I got really sick after coming home from Colombia. I couldn't train, and by the time the Open came around, I didn't feel like myself. In fact, I didn't feel any motivation to even train until about mid-April. Whatever the case, my goal was to have the best Open performance of my life, and I did not accomplish that. So I thought to myself, how can I punish myself and also kind of redeem myself? And I thought of the perfect challenge, the Death Valley Marathon. Because I've actually already attempted this once in my life, and I failed that too. I came here in 2006 with 3 of my brothers. I only completed 8 miles of this exact same course before I was pulled off of the race from heat stroke. I came back to support my 3 brothers, all of who finished, and I was only able to complete about 17 miles that day. Now, 18 years later, it still haunts me, and I'm looking for some redemption. So I called up my 2 buddies that I know love pain and suffering and are down for whatever lunacy we can bring, Tyson, Money, and Billy Ross.
I don't know a lot about 20, but man, we did it!
I did a marathon with Mars, and so I was like, well, yeah, I got to do one with Heber.
I don't think there was any questions or like, hey, what is the logistics or anything. I think it was just a simple, like, yeah, I'm in. Bro, that wind feels like somebody just got right in my face. The moment I got out of the car, I'm listening to the Tenet soundtrack. It looks like space outside, and it was like instant hair dryer just right to the face. Huh? Bro, we are deep in the wilderness, as they would say.
It was just like a heavy heat, like hard to breathe.
So the temperature reading in the car is 122 on the way out here.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's just brutal.
What do you think we're gonna do time-wise?
I don't think you're gonna beat our time.
You don't think we're gonna be 5:19?
No.
You wanna put $100 on it? Yeah, you do.
You do. How you doing, Heber?
Good. I'm gonna put on these shoes and I can feel heat is coming so hot off the pavement and they're so thin. I don't think there's enough protective barrier. I'm gonna put on the Rads, which I was not expecting. I'm scanning the blacktop. It's saying 162 degrees on this thermometer right now. It's off the blacktop.
Good thing we've been doing that sauna training.
We ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go. I think all of us underestimated the heat a little bit.
It's hot as shit out here.
So Marsden claims his marathon is the hardest marathon ever because it rained and it snowed. So I got his 2 running companions and I brought them with me to Death Valley.
Woo. Let's go, baby.
And our only goal today is to beat your marathon time.
I wasn't very optimistic about it.
Do you think we got it?
I think we got it.
What pace do we got to run?
PB, I think we got to do at least 11.5 minute mile, right?
What's the time we got to beat?
5:20. 5:19. 5:19 to be specific.
All right, let's get it.
Oh, baby.
I don't know what I expected. Like, I knew it was gonna be hot, but I don't think we anticipated how warm it was gonna be.
The 3 amigos!
It almost felt like what mile 18 of previous marathons felt like at the very beginning.
I wish those boys luck.
So the plan was to stop every mile, which seems like a lot, but it's 122 degrees at this point. We were gonna run 8 minutes and then we were gonna walk 2.
I'm trying to fly the drone. Everything overheated already.
Already?
Yeah, my phone just completely shut off. Hot to the touch. We're 1 mile in.
And they're already walking.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
The 3 amigos already walking.
And so they're probably laughing at us because at that point we come around the corner and we're walking. That was according to plan. So right now we're at about 11:45. So we have 15 more seconds of walking. And then we'll begin round 2 running.
I do have to say, that was a quiet first mile. Not a lot of talking was going on between the group.
What was not according to plan was the punch in the face that was the sun.
I think we did that for 1 set. I think this is it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Mars is hopping in.
I'm just seeing what it feels like.
Yeah, I was doing the pacing. I would tell us when we were doing our running minutes, when we were doing our walking minutes, and also what pace that we were running.
But yeah, after set 1, it was like, all right, let's go to 7:3.
I'm sweating my eyeballs already. Gotcha.
Well, like, I think I overhydrated.
We'll let you guys go.
Yeah.
Have at it, boys!
Hey, let me know in the comments, is this irresponsible? Is this dangerous? Or, you know, you got 2 support vehicles. We safe?
These 3 guys, I mean, you guys want some strong-minded people that have no quit in them? These 3 guys right here, if I want to be in the trenches, I'm calling them. I think they're pretty good. They're gonna go slow, but I don't think they're gonna quit.
What you think, Steph?
They're doing it.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. I think they're gonna make it.
Do you think they can do it faster than I did my marathon?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, thanks. I love the support.
We got one.
If you haven't seen that video yet, you can go click it right here. Let me know if you think they'll finish in faster than 5:19.
Oh yeah, I hear some breathing.
All this like pressure is on me. Not only have I failed in the open, now I've brought all my friends to the hottest place on earth and I've got to finish this marathon and I'm at mile 2 struggling. What if I repeat what happened in 2006 and I make it to mile 8 and I don't finish the race?
All right, 126, we're 2 miles in. I've never been in something this hot.
126?
Well, like outside.
Yeah, why would we?
Yeah, 126.
Who does?
Damn.
Mile 2, boys. How you feeling?
Good. It's hot.
Morale's good?
We all put some of the big water jugs in the Jeep cooler. Can you put the big water jugs in the Jeep cooler? Put the ice in there.
Okay.
So when we refuel, we put cold water in here.
Okay. Yeah, sounds great.
Morale?
All right. All right.
Did you notice that huge mistake we just made? Mile 1, we didn't stop at the car. Mile 2, again, we don't stop at the car. This would have major repercussions.
Mile 2 is when my stomach started feeling upset a little bit. And I think what it was is I put some electrolytes in one of the bottles on my chest and it just got so hot. So I was drinking like hot salt.
Man, so it's 127 inside the car. You ever been in something this hot, Steph?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't know Mother Nature could get this warm.
Hot as bleep out there.
Where the hell's the morale?
So high.
Oh, I like it. You going a little DP, huh?
Little DP already. It's gonna be a war zone out there.
Oh yeah, that's pure.
That tastes so much better here. It hits different when you're at Death Valley at 127.
Rainbow sherbet.
Okay.
Feels good.
Going in there?
Little trick of the trade.
Okay.
Ice pack on the head, keep it cool.
Have you seen any living creatures? Any life out here?
Only 3 badass dudes.
519, huh? Here we go. So I'm gonna run one of these. See what these boys are dealing with. Camera's dying out here. I get about 30 seconds before we overheat.
I love it.
We're at mile 4. I ran with them. Well, I tried to run with them. They're walking more than they're running right now. Apparently Tyson almost puked on mile 2. Billy's okay. He's like leading the pack. They haven't ran in probably 10, 15 minutes.
Oh.
It's already pretty
bleak.
Yeah, look at this. I think my 519 is secure.
To begin, we had Tyson in charge of the splits because he had the watch on. It just became protocol. We would ask Tyson, hey, how much time do we have left?
I felt like I was looking at the watch like every 10 seconds and just being like, man, I need to walk, but we're not in the walking time yet.
You could already tell he wasn't having an enjoyable time telling us how much time we had left.
It was easier for me to just zone out and kind of go with the flow of it, especially with how I just wasn't feeling well at that point, so. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Hi, Mama. Yeah. Hi, honey.
We're at mile 4, they're in the car. Tyson said he's almost puking. He thinks he had too much salt, so he might be over the threshold of sodium maybe. Are you concerned?
No, I'm fine. I'm just going down. I'm worried about him.
That early on, I started to get worried, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this.
130, boys.
Do you feel like you're out of fluids or what?
I just feel nauseous.
I'm definitely hot. I'm not 100% good, but me sort of pulled the ripcord back there. Started walking. So I'm just trying to keep moral support and stick with my boy.
Let me help you out. Let me pour this on you.
Oh, please. Oh,
Feels good.
that feels nice. I think 519's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I feel good, but now it's gonna be 8 hours till we finish.
If it helps to keep the AC going, just drive to mile 21 or whatever the next mile stop is. Go up a little ways and then come back.
I'm worried about him. Yeah. Dude, Tyson's almost puking. Heber's looking like it's really hot. Billy's in the best of spirits, but to only be 4 miles in and that's where we're at.
Yeah.
They still got 22 miles to go.
It's looking very bleak. I don't know. I think what we should do is maybe we're gonna have to be the assholes of this thing by the halfway point. where the salt flats are, which is what, 10 miles at that point?
Yeah.
Somewhat, a little short change. It's not the halfway point, but kind of close. If they look even in worse shape, we might have to be adults about it.
Might need to call it.
Yeah, I might need to call it. Yeah. I do not want to be on influencers in a while. Some YouTube influencers die in Death Valley, go to the hospital, and we're in the ER. That can't be good.
This episode is brought to you by Chubbies, and we just partnered with them to do our very own Chubbies shorts and shirts. Check it out.
Oh, dude, I love those shorts.
I love running in them, dude.
You know about the cell phone pocket?
Oh, this thing right here?
What's the furthest you ever ran in them?
Oh, one time I ran a 13.2, also known as a half marathon on a hill.
No chafing?
None except for the big red boots I happen to be wearing.
Couple ankle weights?
Yeah, if ankle weights were fashionable.
I've tested the elements in these shorts.
What do you mean by elements? Do you mean the weather?
Yeah.
Do tell.
I ran a marathon.
26.2?
In the snow.
A little cloud dundrift never hurt nobody.
And hail.
It kept you warm though, right?
Yep, just right.
Really?
It was 2 degrees.
You talking Celsius?
Makes the most sense.
Yeah, true that, true that.
Yeah, use logic.
Cause one time I ran a marathon in them.
Colder than mine?
No, it wasn't colder. Cause it was 50 degrees.
Celsius?
Celsius.
Not that I need it, but what would you say that is in Fahrenheit?
It's a cool 122 degrees Fahrenheit.
They kept you cool though, right?
Of course they kept me cool.
You can go to the amusement park in these shorts.
You could pay your taxes wearing these shorts.
You could swim in these shorts.
You could even go and take a shit wearing these shorts, but you gotta take them off and put them around your ankles.
I like where your head's at, you know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
think
thinking?
we're on the same page, yeah.
We should make our own shorts.
We did.
All right, right now the car is saying, what's it saying?
It said 132.
130. Can you imagine what the cars that are driving by here are thinking of you three dudes? Are any of them slowing down and asking you questions?
A lot of thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm waiting for somebody to scream, "Who's gonna carry the boats?" Nobody's done it yet.
Oh.
Tyson, good?
Second wind.
There we go.
I gave myself a little bit longer of a break on that 4-mile break, and then I felt fine. My mindset at that point was like, I'm gonna get through this, no problem.
Oh, I know all I have to do. I can't think about mile 26. I can't think about mile 8. What I have to think about is just the next mile.
Oh! I have to change my shoes!
I don't know, boy. This might be the most irresponsible thing we've ever done. Running in some boots in Hawaii seems really tame to this. He says he thinks we're in a good place. Why do you think that?
Just because we're getting closer to town,
18 miles to go.
and if we're running out of water or supplies, like, well, we got 2 cars. We send one. The one thing I would say I need that I think would be a lifesaver, like a half marathon or mile 18, soda. We're at mile 8, which means bad water is around this bend. I think about this time last time I passed, like, I got in the car and we didn't make it. We tapped out. So we're getting into that territory that I missed last time. I'm feeling good.
Let's remind the audience, how old were you?
It was 18 years ago and I was 23, I think 22 or 23, I think it was 22. I've been thinking about this day in the back of my mind. It's been haunting me for 18 years. We're putting that baby to rest right now. Let's go, guys.
Bro, I had 2 PB&Js, ready to roll.
18 years ago, I was in junior high, so I wasn't thinking about this.
I felt confident, but the worst was yet to come.
And there those boys go. I'm proud of them. They're doing great. How you holding up, Steph?
I'm doing fine. I'm worried about them, but they're looking fine right now.
I mean, that's great to have a female, someone on your pit crew, because they're a little more empathetic. Us boys are like, no, they're good.
I want to talk about what a misogi is.
What's a misogi? Tell me what that is.
There's an old Japanese ritual called the misogi.
Japanese people once a year would do a challenge that they had about a 50% success rate on.
You do something so hard one time a year that it has an impact the other 364 days of the year on you.
The wind picked up and the heat. That's when I was like, I don't know if I can continue if this is gonna be the whole way for the next 12, 13, 14, 15 miles.
Misogi is a traditional Japanese purification ritual that originates from Shinto practices.
Let's go, baby!
Ooh. It involves cleansing oneself spiritually and physically, often through immersion in cold water, as a way to rid oneself of impurities and achieve spiritual renewal.
That's a brick oven. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I could cook a Hot Pocket, at least a Pop-Tart at 135.
And we were facing away from the sun, and I remember just feeling like the back of my calves were on fire. Literally, like my skin was melting off of my body.
And last time I measured the asphalt, it was at 169. That's not like a kid's joke. It was seriously 169. At this point, it's probably like 172. Yeah, 135. That's insane. Has anybody been anywhere where it was 135?
The term misogi has evolved in modern context to represent the idea of completing a challenging or difficult task with the purpose of mental and physical purification or growth. This definition takes inspiration from the traditional Shinto ritual but focuses on personal development through extreme effort or endurance.
We're about to walk, actually. Here we go, you got it?
2, 1,
walk.
This was my misogi for the year of 2024.
Earth's the lowest, bro.
As the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere, Death Valley belongs to the Worldwide Geographic Rogues Gallery. In wet climates, low places fill with water and overflow to the sea. A dry climate evaporates water, leaving behind salt flats or brindley lakes. So that's what we're looking at right here.
Look at that sign. Way up there.
Oh, that's sea level up there?
That's sea level.
Holy shit.
Way up there. Welcome, boys.
It's got significantly hotter over here.
Yeah.
Like, significantly.
Car says 135.
Holy shit.
That's a nice pack, just to keep the camera cool. Just to keep this rolling so, you know, we could bring you guys an awesome, entertaining episode.
Thanks for being here, Jules.
Absolutely.
10 miles in.
Yeah, man.
How's morale?
I think morale's pretty good. It gets hard when you, like, I know why you guys parked here, but like that's like a half mile.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they can leave.
Yeah, it's a good call. Because we're doing 6 minutes on, 4 minutes off. And we have 2 6 back to back. So you're out there for 20 minutes almost, 16 minutes. That's hot.
Put some ice down my pants.
Ooh,
It feels nice.
It's the good in those primes, baby.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why we look so good, why he's got the primes on, I got these are the Pacer shades from Blenders. Everyone here's got Blenders on, we look good. They're one of my favorite sponsors. They've been supporting us for years. Thank you, Blenders, for supporting us to allow us to do cool things like this. Use code Buttery Bros down below to get 20% off to get stylish like this. Let's go hit the saw.
Yeah,
Let's go,
baby.
boys.
Let's go.
And this is where my attitude on the race changed pretty dramatically. I'm there on the lowest point of the Western Hemisphere of Earth with 6 of my best friends who have come out to support me and document this journey. I couldn't be more full of happiness and joy in that moment.
Yeah, you kind of just like lose yourself almost in the moment. Like it was just really awesome.
We actually drove 26 exactly because Heber wanted to run out and back to get the 0.2 on the self flats.
My attitude went from like trying to be super hardcore to just full of gratitude.
Yeah, just stop. Let's just take a minute for the 6 of us here. Julia, take this in, bro. You're on the lowest part of Earth.
The earth right here. Look at that.
Like, look at this. And then
The sea level.
we've been blessed with shade for a second. We're taking it in.
Yeah.
I don't take for granted doing these things. It's really hard to get people and friends out to do this. When I hit up Billy and Tyson, I said, hey, I just sent them a text. I said, hey, Death Valley Marathon, 10 days, you guys in? Within a minute, both of them said, yes. No questions asked. No, like, how are we gonna do it? How are we gonna fuel? No, like, I haven't prepared. But I've been praying. And if you're curious what you do to prepare to be here and run a really slow but consistent marathon pace and walk, here's a little training montage of how I got ready here.
When I tell people about this adventure I've been on, one of the main things I get asked is, how did you prepare for the heat? And I took it very seriously. While I've been traveling to hot places like Nashville.
Found it. Been traveling the world and we found the bench, T-Swift. Bench. This is the best day of my life. A lot of people crap on Florida, but look at this.
or Florida. I went on really long runs, never taking a water bottle because I've been taking the heat training seriously. And this is how I've been doing it. That was such a bad choice! And I've been doing this once or twice a week for basically 4 or 5 months.
Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but it's 168 degrees in there.
To prepare for July 22nd.
What do you think, bud? The mental strength you get from it is absolutely insane. But for right now, I'm gonna read you the list of the actual benefits because I'm a little out of my mind right now. I can't remember the whole list.
Training in the heat can lead to increase in blood plasma volume.
We do a couple minutes of sauna, cool down. I don't want to get in because I don't have a plunge on race day.
After adapting to heat, athletes often experience performance improvements in cooler conditions.
I think this is what it'll be like. Set it for 129 today.
Can increase the number and efficiency of the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, leading to better energy production and improved endurance performance, increased VO2 max. These are all things that come from heat training. It's a phenomenal tool.
This is a cheat code, ladies and gentlemen.
And something that I found very fun to do, but also I was just suffering in my sauna for hours, just sweating. It's a unique stimulus, to say the least.
Look at this hole. I think that's the lowest place.
The moment you pull out of bad water, it's just, oh, perfect. Uphill. Thanks.
This is what a 12-minute pace looks like.
Huber told me keep an eye on Tyson. He's not talking, he's not saying much, so.
Hello.
I don't know if we get to the point where you gotta like call it for him or not, but we're just approaching halfway. Car says 126 now, so we're cooling off a little bit. I keep getting out and I've drank probably a gallon of water already.
We went to the store on the way out of town from Las Vegas and we picked up a ton of water. It was so much water that we were laughing leaving the store going, there's no way we'll drink all this.
Okay, what are we doing here?
All right, we are gonna put some new batteries in the digital thermometer.
I know I'm hot.
88. That's bullshit.
Look what I found. Cheers. All right, so we just got out of Albertsons. We got ice on ice on ice. We're loading jugs. We're loading hugs. So this is my mix right now. We got Rocket Pop, Hydro and Salt, Salt and electrolytes. This is what I'm most worried about is like cramping because my brother just told me he sweat out, he thinks 38 pounds. I'm gonna eat lots of candy and calories on the way out there. Ooh, that's strong. Protein tastes so good. I'm going to also put into it, boom, third bottle, coming in hot. 2 scoops of beta-alanine, and we're gonna let my face dry.
I started texting my brothers and saying, hey, dudes, I'm on my way down. They said, you should keep track of how much water you're drinking and weigh it. Because when we did this before, I drank 20 ounces of water every mile, and I peed very little, and I still lost weight. You are just sweating out hundreds of ounces of water as you run. And when we left the grocery store, I started to do the math and thinking they're probably a hyperbole. There's no way they really drank 20 ounces on top of what they had in their camelbacks. I was wrong.
This is our last water.
Is it really?
Well, unless there's more up there.
How are we feeling? What's going through your head right now?
Tyson, I think we gotta pull you, man.
Like you've already fucking done more than enough, bro. There's no need to press it to the point where there's no return. If you can rest a mile or two and then come hop back out, that's what I would do. Especially if you're having a hard time talking. Take some rest in here, get cool. We're at 350, 12.25 in.
After those longer breaks at Badwater, it was just getting back to a pace that I couldn't hold. At that point, the heat was just getting to me.
It's hot, but
I'm definitely hurting.
Yeah.
Cognitively, I'm okay.
Yeah. Swelling for sure, like hands feel like sausage fingers.
I cramped after Badwater for the first like half mile.
Yeah.
After that, I feel good.
You're right at dawn, baby. Thank you. Thank you.
We are on pace to be slower than the Big Red Boot half marathon.
Good morale boost, you know. Hey, you're running slower than a half marathon pace.
Yeah.
I love it. With big red boots. There's a war zone out there.
Tyson, where are we at, man?
I'm ready.
You sure?
T-Line, depending on this next mile.
You stay?
Huh?
You're going?
Pour it all on his head and his scalp and everything. Make sure.
Down his back, down his back.
His back. Yeah, Tyson's looking in terrible shape, bro.
Tyson?
Yeah, he's in terrible shape.
Yeah.
He couldn't respond to my questions.
He didn't say anything?
No, he was, it's almost like you're talking to a drunk person.
I'm glad Steph went ahead. We sent Steph ahead to get more water because we underestimated. I thought 9 jugs would be enough for 6 people, but yeah, should have got like at least 3 of these per person.
If Tyson just makes it halfway, I feel like that's at least he ran a half marathon. Yeah. So I feel like it's starting to become dangerous territory. Yeah. Still want to be somewhat responsible.
Stay close.
Yeah. Blew up. Good. Nice.
It's like I couldn't like catch a full breath.
Hey, so right up here, there's a sign that says Natural Bridge. That's halfway, so I'll wait for you there.
Perfect.
You good?
Yep.
Sorry, coach, I got chop block.
Every mile I was going through like 20 to 30 ounces just in my Camelback, like boiling water coming through the tube. Like I'm just spitting this hot water on myself to try to cool my temperature down a little bit.
I think at that point we were still doing a 6.4. Before we were getting to the 6 mark, Tyson on a couple of them was like, hey, I need to walk.
Do you remember bumping into Billy and I?
No.
We were basically his bumpers keeping him on the road.
I remember there were stints where I would like try to close my eyes and just hope that when I opened them, we'd be that much closer to the car.
Billy kind of leans back and tells me behind Tyson, we need to make sure Tyson gets in the car and stays in the car.
We need him up front.
Okay.
I'm usually not a precautions guy. I'm just a, we're gonna walk around and find out type of guy. If I'm a little hesitant or nervous, that's typically a barometer for me of like, oh, this is a red flag for me. Like sirens are going off.
We're all kind of psycho, which is why we're out here. But I don't want my boy to get hospitalized tonight. So we've been blessed with some shade for a minute. And if he hasn't been able to recover from that, it's probably a good time to pull out. He's halfway, it's a good time. 13 miles in.
Eat like a whole orange, dude.
Yeah.
Take 2 or 3 of those.
I was getting kind of emotional because I wanted to keep going.
Applesauce. Here, no, you gotta eat that.
Roll that window back up.
We're halfway through, I'm like, I just need like a little bit longer of a break. It was a good call.
His pupils are like little dots. We're 13.6 in. I'd give him at least another hour to recoup. Probably puts us around 18, 19 miles. And then if he's feeling good, I'd have him come out.
I mean, talking to you guys seem pretty cognitive, pretty here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ask me a math question.
Yeah.
13 times 6.
13 times 6? Oh, that's hard.
I took off my nice chubby shirt and I dunked it into the cooler full of water and then put it back onto myself, and it was life-changing. It was
holy shit.
Cold ice? Yeah.
Is that the play?
We just got sub-zero, dog. Holy freaking crap, that feels good.
All right.
See this ballpark Franks stick hold.
Damn! I told you I'll hide them, Marston.
I saw those motherfuckers.
Ah, damn it, you had one job, Mars.
I can't wait to chug one of them motherfuckers.
Ugh.
Good wet protein? Yeah, jokes on you guys, I want that.
I had to buy that, stuff it in my pocket like I was stealing it from Albertson.
Oh, wow, that is chilly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice, right? Wow.
We kick it back up to like a 7.3 run walk pace. This was one of the faster 2 miles of the entire race. Vibes were high.
That's godsend right there. Look at that view, Mars.
I now see Steph is pulled up.
She made it. Thank
Yeah.
God, because we got
Yeah.
all the water we need. We're just past halfway, and the boys have no idea, but she got them icy. So
Well,
that's gonna be
we'll hide it first so they don't see it.
Yeah, hide it behind your back.
And be like, hey, we got a treat. And then they're gonna think that it's a dog.
Oh.
I see her walking towards us just like this. I've seen this move before.
It is not uncommon for the Buttery Bros to, when you are at your lowest,
Payback sucks!
be presented with a gift that is a cold hot dog.
What was the lowest point of the run?
The hot dog.
The hot dog? That was the low point?
Yeah.
One bite, get it all in there.
I was like, oh shit. I knew it's coming at some point.
Yeah, baby.
We got a present for you. This one's from Steph.
And she just goes, boom. I'm like, hot dogs.
Oh
my.
What a find.
Bang. 2 ices. I was
kidding me?
so ready for a hot dog right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a delivery. Like,
I know, so
how
cool.
would you ever imagine this would show up here?
We are in the desert. If you've seen any sort of movie where they're lost in the desert, walking in the sand, and they see an oasis, and It's not believable. It's too good to be true. That is this moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was so
Water.
ready for a hot dog. Steph, I'm wet and gross and sorry.
It's
Thank
okay.
you. I was
This is
ready
hot
for
dog.
her to just double fist some glizzies that we were about to chop.
Yeah, in my head I was like, I guess now's a better time than any to puke.
The clouds are coming out, which is super nice.
Guys, look at that view.
I mean, we are 14.66 miles in, 4 hours and 44 minutes. That's what shifted the tables for me, I think.
I put on new socks, I put on new shoes, and I had a slushie. We were ready to roll, and I felt incredible.
No, like you're like glowing right now. Like you look like you're pregnant or something. Like your skin looks great.
Nice.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because his complexion.
Yeah.
If you look at the landscape.
Oh, I mean, here, but might as well point the camera. Might as well point the camera. I was afraid I looked like a coyote, you know? Oh, here. Go build that wall. Build bridges. Build love. Yeah.
Oh,
You know what my next concern is though?
What?
You guys don't finish this before it's dark. We don't have flashlights or headlamps. You have headlamps?
No, we don't have headlamps, but I got lights.
Okay,
I
great.
got the lights. Where are you?
Scout was born.
Man, it's just hot air, baby.
Yeah, you telling me,
I just
man.
feel like I'm in a sauna at Vasa right now.
So we made it halfway. Tyson was not in a good place. We all agreed that he should sit out. He sat out for maybe a mile, and when they started again, he just got out of the car and started running. So I'm just like,
Yeah. You're a terrible babysitter. You had one job, Mars.
me?
Yeah,
that was a collective.
I was back there filming.
So he's running again.
I'd cooled down enough and I was feeling better. I honestly felt like I just needed a little bit more of a break.
How freaking cool would this be if Tyson finishes this thing?
I'm gonna finish this.
I want to say, are you sure you're running? Are you sure you're okay? And probably like you shouldn't be out here.
I feel like we need to keep a really close eye on him.
Put me back in, coach. You know, you're sitting out this play. Put me back in.
Yeah, Perkins, you clearly have a concussion.
God damn it, Mars.
I accidentally grabbed Steph's key for the Jeep.
You know, she's out here stranded. I was like, why is she not behind us?
My bad. I'm sorry.
Were you stressing? Guys, I hate to stop you in your tracks, but we got some news. So that was like the Badwater police.
They said that their race starts at 8.
8 p.m.
They said we're breaking all their rules being out here. So he said the only way to like proceed is you got to stay on that side going against traffic in a single file line.
And you have to be outside the white lines. Yeah, or they're gonna shut us down.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The plot thickens, baby.
So the Badwater is a 100-mile race. It's supposed to be the world's hardest race, obviously. But that's starting right at 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah.
Clouds came in and it started to rain.
Tables have turned. We got some rain, baby. I looked inside the car. We're dropped to 117, so we're getting a little bit of a cold front.
I mean, it felt like someone was spraying hot water in a sauna, but it was just vibes at that point. Like the sunset was incredible.
That was the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen.
How's the morale?
Way better than mile 1 and 2.
A little rain?
Oh, dude. Remember mile 1 and 2 when this was overheating?
Yep.
And morale was like 0.
We dropped to like 115 rain.
It was such a unique landscape that it kind of took your mind, well, at least it took my mind off of just the running.
I don't know if you guys can see this. It doesn't really show up on screen, but there's now sandstorms, wind, lightning.
So my brother's pace was sub 8 hours, or right around 8 hours.
Okay.
So that's the next goal.
How many of your brothers finished?
3.
3? Yeah. You were the only one that didn't?
That was a long walk.
9 miles to go. And the drama continues. Look at these boys. Couple of studs.
It's time to pump the tarp. Yeah.
Dude, how's it feel going against those headwinds?
Dude, we got elements, you know. Martin had hail. We got heat.
Yeah, what would a marathon be without a little rain?
A little rain.
The rain and snow, huh?
Dude, it cooled down a ton now.
The earth is still just, the crust is hot.
But I remember ditching the tarp, ditching the camelback as the sun was setting, and just being just so happy to be out there. There is a 60% chance it's already raining right now.
Really?
Yep, Midnight Movie. Mean Girls.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. You've never seen Mean Girls?
Yeah, I have, of course. Is
Remember
butter a carb? Oh my gosh, she doesn't even go here.
Doesn't go here.
Oh man, that's a good look for Heebs. You look like you're about to go up at the rec league right now.
We're chilling at this point. We've made it, and I think we've gone through the hump. Now let's go enjoy the rest of this marathon.
It was incredible.
I still had back my mind of, hey, Tyson probably shouldn't be out here, but surprisingly, he's just not talking, but he's holding up. All of a sudden it was raining, we had wind behind us.
We were ripping 9.
Yeah, we were ripping 9s. Dude, we ripped a 9-minute mile right there, that was sick.
All right, we got about 6 miles left. Boy's gonna make it.
I can't believe Tyson is up again.
Yeah,
Like-
he's looking a lot better.
All we need
I
now
thought he was done.
to complete the storyline is a UFO.
Oh, I know.
Or something close to it.
Come on, guys.
Come on, if there's ever a time.
We're close to Area 51.
Let's go, Area 51.
That's where we're going. We got 6 left.
It's start time. It's official. It's safe to say they didn't beat your time.
Yeah, I think my time's secure.
Yeah. Hey, boys.
Here, I'll walk.
We're cooking. We good?
Yeah. We're at 6:55. If we can keep 15 to 16 minute pace for these next 4 miles, we got a chance of breaking sub 8.
Woo! That's a win.
So at this point, the 5:19 has already happened. The next time goal is sub 8 hours.
In order to do that, there were certain paces that we needed to hold on the run, certain paces we needed to hold on the walk, but then the brakes of the car just needed to be like super fast.
Putting out fires up here. Everybody, all the wives were like, where the hell are they?
Do we look good?
Yeah.
All right. We are 21.94 miles in. Shit. 6:56.
Let's go.
See if we can finish sub 8.
Get her done.
Let's go, baby.
I don't think I put it into my calculation that we would be running at night.
It just got almost instantly pitch black. So luckily we had, I think, one of the lights to the cameras or something that we ended up running with.
The only light that I can see around me is about the 3 meters where our little light shines.
We good?
Doing great.
Okay. Daylight come and we want to go home. Hey,
22.5.
let's go. Let's go. Almost there. Final stretch.
Billy is the saving grace of the morale today, bro.
MVP, bro. Keep him on track.
He's got it between the ears, man. We got 4 miles left, people.
Almost there. I haven't heard a word from Heber or Tyson in the past few miles.
They're in the suck.
Yeah.
They're all studs for doing it.
It didn't cool off, it felt like at all when it got dark.
But we were seeing like these blinking orange lights, and then we finally realized, oh, it's the guys that have started Badwater are now behind us and running towards us. And might I say, at an expedited pace.
So I remember the last 2 or 3 stops, we weren't really getting in the car. It would be changing out water, grabbing a sip of something, and then almost continuing to walk through the cars instead of stopping.
Yep, boys are almost done. You're almost done.
Oh yeah, baby.
You guys are almost there, right at the finish.
There was a stop where you and Tyson essentially just took bottles.
I'm gonna run with this.
Okay.
You both kept going when I stopped, and you said, just catch up with us.
Billy, you're MVP, bro.
Your mom was so happy to hear from me.
Oh, she was like, I thought he was going dead.
Your sister was really like the one that was worried.
Bro, Mom, when you watch this, just know I'm vibing out here. We're having a good
That's
time.
my boy.
For the record,
Yeah.
he's had the impeccable vibe.
Yeah, the whole
The
time.
whole time.
Fucking out here running in the lowest part in the world.
Yeah.
How titties is that?
He told me you only die once, but you live every day.
Just to give a little perspective, Mars and I have just done, what, 4 episodes in 1 week?
Yeah.
And Y2K happened.
Yeah, we had a whole on Y2K internet shutdown and tried to like travel this week.
Yeah.
This has been a really tough week.
Yeah, thank you, Delta. Appreciate you.
So if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel.
They're running, they're doing all the hard work.
Yep.
We're just being like soccer moms.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty good.
Anybody
out here.
need some orange slices?
We think we've got it in the bag, baby.
I just had a huge blister up and up.
Oh, on your foot?
Let's fucking go!
Hey, Billy, what time we at? Just in case it dies. Where we at?
We're currently at time 7 hours, 42 minutes, and 5 seconds. Total distance 24.95. Let's go, baby!
More importantly, you
All right.
boys. You're lively.
We were trying to beat the 8-hour time cap was our goal, and I was pushing your ass hard and being probably a little too pushy of like, we need to go to beat this. Then when I caught up and was like, okay, it's time to go, I remember Tyson saying, I'm not ready yet. Then things went south.
I'm starting to feel like how I did earlier in it, where the heat is starting to make me panic.
Now, if you've ever been in complete darkness, it's discombobulating. You feel sort of dizzy because everything else is darkness. I am in the abyss in an oven.
There's not much my memory suits from there.
You don't look good. Waving like the hand in front of the face and nobody's home type and bumping into us a bunch at this point. This is code red. Somebody's about to go down. I'm gonna go run ahead and find out wherever they are and get them back here as quick as possible.
Tyson starts full on panicking. It's just him and I. Why can't I see the car? Where is the car? I need to be able to see the car.
But they were so far ahead that we couldn't see any of the lights of the car. I remember running up to the window, hitting the window. We need to get back ASAP because Tyson's about to pass out. They just whipped it around and came to you guys. And I don't remember much of that car ride. And Tyson looked like a ghost.
Is there any footage of this?
I wish there was. I don't think there was.
We brought 3 camera guys, not a single one of them filmed it.
That was trippy as fuck.
Yeah.
Running through the dark, that was actually kind of fun. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah, you can see our lights though.
Oh no, well, because
Yeah.
this is a hill.
Oh.
I couldn't see where the lights were for like probably 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, there's the light.
According to the GPS, we've completed and we finished in 7:59:42. But we're, according to the rules, we still have 2 more miles to go.
But we weren't going off of the watch. We were going off of the car, which I still think to our demise was wrong.
So we're gonna keep it going.
We keep going. Watch out for the runners, they're catching up.
They're catching up.
I remember 18 years ago coming down that exact same road, listening to the new Muse album. I had just started dating this girl that would eventually become my wife.
Look how quick they're gaining on
They're
us.
gaining.
Gaining quick.
You guys suck, dude.
Dude, what are the, if we started any later, you guys, we would have completely got caught up with them. But we only have a mile left.
And I remember being in that moment in 2006, thinking someday I'm gonna have to come back and do this.
It's crazy how hot it still is out here.
119.
To go back now, almost 2 decades later, and complete this goal, it was special.
Thank you guys so much for doing this.
Yeah.
I'm about to finish something that I put to rest, an 18-year haunting. This thing is graduated high school. He's got a tax identification number.
Yeah,
He's going to college. We stopped his ass.
Oh.
Back during mile like 21, I'd say, I finally got a hold of my phone and had enough service to finally send a text message to my wife. And I said, hey babe, I have 4 miles left to go. I love you. And she said, I know you'll finish. I'm proud of you.
Now, earlier in the show, we talked about how this is a Musogi event. Musogi has to have a 50% chance of not finishing. And I think we went into full panic at about mile 4. I think we turned the corner around mile 6 when I said earlier that I think we're gonna be okay.
Last mile.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
We do this stuff, hard stuff. I put my heart and soul into this to entertain you guys and also to fulfill some dreams of my own. If you like what you see, please leave a comment down below. Give some love to my boy Billy for being the Zen master and counting us in every time we get somewhere. And like and subscribe. Let's go.
Don't do this.
Little did we know that this date, July 22nd, 2024, it would be the hottest day ever recorded in history.
Monday marked the hottest day ever recorded.
Monday was the hottest day ever recorded on Earth.
The hottest day ever globally. The hottest day on record. That is the 22nd of July.
We ran a marathon on the hottest day ever recorded. Yeah, that's what we did.
Go. Doing a Musogi once a year, where you may finish, you may not, either way you're gonna build a life memory. That's what I'm doing with the Buttery Bros. Finding ways to challenge myself, to better myself, and to have life experiences with my closest friends that I cherish forever. The best word I've heard that defines this type of joy is eudaimonia. Shout out to a guy named Russ Edgley for putting me onto this. They define it as happiness that comes from achieving something really difficult rather than just having it handed to you. It is often translated as happiness or flourishing, but more accurate translation might be living well or the good life.
Couple of studs!
Let me just tell you right now, accomplishing massive goals with your friends is the good life.
And then I came to in the car and the floodlights are on the finish line. I legit thought that we were done, and I look around and you and Billy aren't there. I can't remember exactly what I said to Mars, but he was like, yeah, they're about to come down. And I was like, did I get pulled off? Like, I was devastated.
Moments away, boy. This is the final stop, finish line.
The ranch of Death Valley. These boys have been through hell.
Dude, through hell.
Yeah.
Poor Tyson, dude. I know like how much he wanted to finish that too.
Do me a favor and blast some love for Tyson in the comments for being our #1 guy who went out and gave everything he had to support us and to try and accomplish his goal.
Let's get this.
Rocky cut team.
Holy shit.
Woo!
We did it.
That was
Tyson, I'm sorry, man.
about 2 miles longer than
Good job, dude. I tried. I love and appreciate you, brother.
It was such conflicting emotions because I was so happy because I know this is like a big goal for you. But at the same time, I felt like I was so close.
It's okay.
That's more than good. Keep breathing.
Your effort was insane.
Workout data provided by Whoop! I woke up today at a 89% recovery. I have a 20.7 day strain. Most of the mileage was spent 1 hour and 48 minutes at zone 4, or 80 to 90% of my max heart rate. I burned 5,521 calories, average heart rate of 136. The distance covered according to my Whoop is 29.2 miles. Speaking of Whoop, shout out to the Butter Gang, Nick Walker. Nick has a level 21, 1,060 recoveries, 20 days data streak, a member since August of 2021. He's got running, walking, weightlifting. Nick, slide in my DMs on Instagram and we're gonna hook you up with a brand new Whoop strap. Also, because this episode is sponsored by Chubbies, we're gonna get you the new Chubbies Buttery Bros collaboration. Slide in my DMs on Instagram and I'll make sure to hook you up as quickly as possible. If you want to get a Whoop, use that link in the description to do so. You'll get a month for free and you will also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. But make sure to use that link so you hook up your bros, okay? Once you get it, use code PANCAKES and you'll be a part of the Butter Gang. That concludes the Whoop and Butter Gang. We out.
I regret to inform you that you did not beat the marathon time that we did, the 3 of us, but it's glizzy time, baby.
In the spirit.
In the spirit.
Fittest at 40. Series continues.
Yeah, like a champ. It's only fair.
That's the only way to
All
do
in
it.
one.
What was the total time? Did your watch crap out?
28 miles, 0.212, 8 hours, 33 minutes.
Honestly, didn't think it would take that long.
Guys, we did the slowest marathon in history. Well, that's what you can do when you sort of CrossFit and you're sort of chubby, you know?
I'm proud of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do hard shit. Do I recommend it? No, don't do this. Do not do this. But you can do hard shit.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes we scale for life. And sometimes we FAFO.
FAFO. Did you hella FAFO today?
FAFO. For those of you that don't know what that means, let's fuck around and find out.
Yep. I didn't know what FAFO meant.
I got you.
Oh, I can.